Welcome back, everyone, for what I hope will be the final episode of the Mage Rage for July 2019, where I am expected to find a spider web. Where I'm going to find it, how I'm going to find it, or anything like that, I haven't the slightest clue. I am going to assume that it is going to be somewhere. Let's see, let me get this into the right order. Melon, chisel sandstone, birch plank. Where's the birch plank? Ah, birch plank, scaffolding, polished diorite. Okay, polished granite slab. I'm wearing the chest plate. All right. Dispenser. Right, because I got the dispensers from from the first jungle temple I've ever visited. And let's see. Mossy cobble, we're not going to be needing that. Let's see. Furnace I'll keep that. We don't have too much stuff I don't need because my main focus here today is going to be finding a mine shaft because that is the one thing that I still need to do. And even before I get started, I'm going to create a second pick just in case the first one goes out and I don't have to worry about stopping in. Yeah, I think this will do for now. Let's just get that done and head down. Hopefully I will be able to grab it quickly as soon as I see it, grab a piece of spider web, finish it. That way if there are lots of mobs in the area, I'll be done. I'll just have to hopefully keep an empty space in my inventory. Because if I don't, I'm going to be in this desperate situation wondering where in the world am I, and oops. No mobs in the area, which is both bad and good, and no cave sounds. And I'm going to be guessing that if there's a mine shaft, it'll be down. Now, last episode I was in, or last two episodes, I was in a extensive cave area. Was that 2 or 3 episodes? Yeah, it was a long time where I was in that cave network. Inevitably, of course, I ran into mobs and all that stuff, and did not find any mine shaft that was connected to it. Was there one or not? No idea. But it looks like this is going to be lots and lots of digging for the moment. It appears I made the right call when I made that second pick because the first one is already getting ready to go kaput really quickly in here. If I get down to diamond level, I might wind up having to make a diamond pick, but well, so much for that pick, and thankfully I've got a spare right for the moment. Of course, I also have a mining spell, but when the mining spell is inconsistent enough that in a situation like this, I'm not too sure it's going to help me all that much. And yeah, I must be really worried about how many picks I'm going to go through if I'm actually at this stage in the challenge actually going for the iron. Because I really don't need the iron, right? But what if I really run out of stuff? Look at this. I have not seen a single mob yet since entering I have hit the most solid piece of ground in the history of Minecraft. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Actually, I am on diamond level now. I don't think I should be heading down anymore. So that means towards the side and Am I going to be doing this the rest of the challenge? Spending the next month trying to go through here, seeing, can I find a mine shaft? I assume there has to be at least one mine shaft down here somewhere, right? Because where else do you get spider webs? I don't know of any other place. Just mine shafts. Oh, actually, you can also get them in strongholds, but... or in a... mansion, but I didn't see anything that looked like a mansion, and... oh, I missed my spot, no wonder. I haven't seen anything that looks like it could be holding a mansion or anything like that. So no mansions. Strongholds are even tougher to run into than mine shafts. And mine shafts you run into them all the time. I don't believe I've ever accidentally run into a stronghold. I have been in strongholds a couple times. One was an MHC where they gave you the coordinates. And I did have one series where I actually did do the whole thing about using the Eye of Ender in order to find one and all that stuff. But it's certainly not something that I've commonly been to. Let's see, anything? Look at this. As devoid of mobs as any place I've ever seen. This is going to take a while. I can tell that already. Whee! I took a little break to unload my inventory and that, and I thought I heard a cave sound. I don't see anything yet, but if I did, then maybe, just maybe, I can get a reprieve. Yeah, right. But was that hearing something outside that made me think it was a cave sound, or did I actually hear something? Oh, this is one of those, this might be the phase where you start hearing things that just make you jump or something like that. It's not like I'm desperate for any of that. What are the odds? What are the spawning rules for wandering trader? I've not run into a wandering trader in this challenge. I'm wondering if wandering traders are turned off. Could be that they're turned off because of what they do. I'm trying to think if I ever saw a wandering trader in a Mage Rage. Because in my regular worlds, those things pop up all over the time. Now, it'd be rather tough for them to pop up in a tunnel like this. But if when it popped up, but I was outdoors enough, right, that I would have run. Good grief. I don't like it when I miss myself. Because if you miss yourself, then you've not only don't get your lights, but you gotta wait for the cooldown in order to try again. Now, why the revealing spell? I guess the other option is so that you could send it out into a distance. Oh, come on! Right? It was... oh, good grief. Right? Okay, there you go. Boy. I think I'm going to break a record here to my longest Mage Rage. And... Should I bother with anything that requires a shovel, or should I just change direction at that point? It's not like I'm in a situation where which way I go is going to make a desperate difference, because all I'm doing is trying to see, can I find a cave? I think I'm almost going through the longest I've ever dug through everything without finding the slightest, smallest, tiniest, most infinitesimal cave you could think of. Nope. Not anything that resembles a cave. Not anything that resembles a mob that might have been spawned into an area that may be related to a cave. This time, I most definitely did hear a cave sound. Now, unfortunately, I've got no idea where that cave sound was coming from, and I always have a great deal of trouble finding it once I hear it. But I most definitely heard a cave sound this time. No question whatsoever. Still no mobs detected though. I mean, could be above me, below me, or whatever. And of course, there's always the question is exactly which direction is. So I got to worry about 3 dimensions. I think I found it. I think I most definitely found it. Now the question is, does this lead to a mine shaft or to a creeper den? Of course, it could lead to both, because that's more likely to be the typical situation. Well, this definitely was what triggered the cave sounds. The question is, oh, well, nothing that way at the moment. All right, let's see. And right. Can I get myself all right. Well, that's that. Whew. And let's just let this all clear away before I try to cross it. Yeah, all the stuff that I thought, yeah, it was nice and low. That's because of the lava I just got rid of. All right, now. My second area that's going to come up with naught that looks like. Well, what do I do now? So I think I just completely explored this avenue. Does that mean I have to wait for another one, or do I try to dig from somewhere around here? I have finally found something. Look at that. A clue as to where something could be. Up! How far up, I'm not exactly sure yet. But it does tell me that if I go upwards, I'll eventually run. Now, unfortunately, it looks like a wide open cave, which means it's... Now, if everything was in a narrow area, I might think, hey, maybe it's a mine shaft, but I think not. But you got skeletons, you got creepers, all the usual suspects. Now, if I see an unusual number of spiders, so it's probably one of the things I'm looking for, because I might say, oh, cave spiders. And while I must admit, I'm not exactly the greatest fan of cave spiders, It would be a wonderful clue as to the location of a mine shaft because, okay, I can hear them. Unfortunately, they're all on top of me. I'm going to have to find a way around these without getting hit. This looks like nothing but a cave. A very dangerous cave. Maybe one of those caves where there's absolutely nothing, no place else in the area where anything could spawn, which, if that's true, then I've got a lot of problems coming up. A, because of all the stuff that's going to be here. And B, because if it's the only place nearby where anything can spawn, then I'm not going to be able to find any. Okay, there is the cave. Right. Okay, oopsie daisy. Alright, now let's see. What can I do here? Oh, then fight my way through this mess. Oh boy. Oh, well, that's gonna be the real tough bit, just fighting through this mess of mobs. I just hope that eventually it leads to where I want to go. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if there's any way I can get up there because it's just too populated. Alright, now the boots I should be able to don without any trouble. Good. And here we go. Let's see if I can find a way to flank them. Fortunately, as soon as I start digging, our friends here decide that's an open invitation. Is there a spawner here? You know, I would think that spawners would be nice places to have. I have to be careful just in case there are creepers around. I know there are creepers around because oh, not a good time for gravel. Okay, yeah, I know there are creepers around because I saw creepers around. All right, now. All right, now. Yeah. All right, so now the idea here is to get to an area where I don't know if that's up or down or whatever, but let's see. And yeah. Oh, there are mobs all over the place. Okay, my old problem is certainly gone, and my new... Look at this. They are packed there. They're getting ready for a scrum. Good grief. All right. Okay. Now. Okay, the scrum is behind that room. Okay. Yeah, spawner, all right. Okay. Well, all right. That at least answers that question. Now the question is whether. Oh no! Oh, I'm dead. Run away! Run away! Run away! Okay, so 100% sure that is a zombie spawner now, and I don't think you can get cobwebs from a spawner or anything like that, which would be nice if you could. I think the only spawners, though, that have cobwebs near them are the cave spider spawners. Oh, trouble. Yeah, that's the trouble. Run, 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 run. All right. Now, let's see. How am I going to handle this? Well, other than getting myself a new weapon. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so we need get an iron axe. Since I have one stick left, I'll also grab a sword. Right, let's see. Let's do it that way. Well, that at least gives me something to fight with. I wasn't hoping for an all-out war, but that is what I've got here, actually. I think a might be a good spot to use a mining spell. Yeah, like that. Okay, so all right. Now, the good news is that'll help to take care of the zombies. The bad news is the rest of them aren't following, so it sort of doesn't help me all that much. Ah, well. No. Well, that didn't work as well as I had hoped. Ah. This is going to take a while. I can tell that already. Oh, hello. Yeah, just coming piece by piece by piece. And eventually, well, I did say I wanted a shovel at some point, didn't I? It looks like I'm going to get one. Well, of course, that's assuming the zombie actually drops it. Huh. Well, hopefully I'll be able to alleviate this situation at some point in the near future. And when I get back to the other end and either survived or died, I'll be back. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Now let's get into the scrum room and get rid of that thing. Alright, yeah, I am not going to try to do anything with that. In a regular world, yeah, that's a valuable resource. But when I'm trying to finish this off very quickly, nah. Okay, I should check the treasure just in case there's anything there useful. I don't think there'd be any cobwebs there, but I might as well do a little extra check there. Okay. Look real silly if string. Well, too bad there is no recipe to convert string into cobweb. But I could at least dump the stuff I don't need into here. Just dump this away out of here. We don't need the gravel. The only reason why I am keeping the book is just in case something desperately goes wrong and I'm going to need to say, all right, what did I lose? But now, at least I now have a new cave I could explore. Alas, though, I was hoping this would be the last episode, but it is not. There will have to be one more, and we'll return what I just really hope will be the last episode of the July 2019 Mage Rage.